Hey guys, in today's video, you can learn to set up Next.js project with app router. By the end of the video, you will also be able to configure Tailwind CSS for your Next.js project. You can open any of the terminal or PowerShell. You can just navigate to your desired path. For Next.js, we also should have Node.js installed on our system. We can check with node-b. You can see I have Node version 20 installed. For app router, Node version should be above 16.14. And in order to proceed with next installation, the command for it would be npx create next app @latest. This is our Next.js version 15. Just type y to proceed. I can name it to Next.js tutorial. For TypeScript, I can proceed with no, and let's include the slint. And here you can see it's asking whether to include Tailwind CSS. So starting from version 13 app router, we can configure Tailwind CSS directly on clicking yes here. It will simply install all Tailwind packages and also configure it, which we can also see after the next setup completes. Proceed to yes here. As we know, Next 13 introduces the app router, which has new approach to building applications compared to the previous routing system, that is the pages router. So just proceed to yes here. For Turbo Pack, we can proceed with no. Then it's asking if we want to customize import alias, but we are gonna make it default. So let's go with no. Now it's installing the required dependencies. You can see it's completed. We can now open this in our VS Code. For that, we can just run code space dot. So this is our Next.js tutorial project. We have our package.json with all the dependency for Next.js project. And you can see Tailwind CSS is also installed. And we also have Tailwind config file here. If I expand src folder, we can see the app folder. In the earlier version, there would be page folder, but in app router, page.js and layout.js are present inside the app folder. This page.js represents a single route in the app, and its path will simply be the root URL. So if your port is 3000, then on localhost 3000, we are gonna render it. Currently, this page present root page of Next.js with Tailwind CSS classes also being used. This layout.js is mainly used to define the root layout, serving as a shared wrapper for all pages and routes. The root layout wraps page.js in the application. Common components like headers, footers, or sidebars can be added here to persist across pages. And these are the globals.css, where Tailwind utilities are also defined. Now, in order to run the project, we can proceed to terminal. It would be npm run dev. Then control click on this local port. So this is the default home page for our Next.js project root path. Now we can also create our new routing. Suppose we want to create routing for dashboard. Then we can create new folder inside app folder. And finally inside this, we will need to create page.js. So the route for this would be root URL /dashboard. Now I will create this component also utilizing the Tailwind CSS classes. So this min add screen ensures the minimum height of the div is equal to the height of the viewport. I'll also use flex and center the flexbox item. So it's simply a Tailwind CSS utility based class combination for styling a div. Finally, we can include the header and style the element with font size, and we can also set the text color to dark gray shade from Tailwind's gray color palette. And text can be welcome to dashboard. We got a slight issue. Here we missed to write function. It should be export default function dashboard. So let's save this and make sure your project is running. Now on this root URL, we can just add /dashboard. So yeah, we have the text with applied Tailwind CSS styling. We also created new route path and rendered the component. So that's all for setting up Next.js project. In this video, we have successfully set up Next.js project with the app router and configured Tailwind CSS. Thank you guys for watching this video.